Welcome to another episode of a wrap-up, a gaming show about the biggest news in the gaming industry. We've got some interesting news to go through this week, so I won't keep you waiting. Here's what made headlines this past week. Coming up just weeks after EA closed down Visceral Games, the creators of Dead Space franchise, it turns out that the company has acquired Respawn Games, best known for Titanfall series. The deal was announced by EA on Thursday, and the publisher has said that its total worth is over $455 million. Details about the deal confirm that the studio will be making another installment in the ongoing Titanfall franchise, as well as an unannounced Star Wars game. It seems more than likely that Respawn will be the studio that will continue the work that Visceral has done before being shut down by the same publisher that just acquired them. Respawn claims that this acquisition doesn't mean that the company was in financial trouble and needed saving. As much as I would like to personally believe that claim, it is obvious that Titanfall 2 did not sell as well as it was hoped for, and we can thank the publisher for that. The game was launched alongside a giant, Battlefield 1, and the game just flew under everyone's radar, and that's a shame because it's really a great game that's worth playing. However, that wasn't the only time that EA was mentioned this week. A well-known YouTube personality and EA influencer has made a video this past week highlighting that after a lot of backlash that Star Wars Battlefront 2 got during its beta period for a bad loot box implementation that seemed very pay to win at the time, is still most certainly unbalanced and gives a huge edge to the players that will spend real-life money on boosts and additional buffs in the game. X Factor Gaming spent around $90 on the virtual currency in the game to see what he would get in return, and the result was a definitive advantage in the game that seems to confirm our fears about the pay-to-win model. I could remind you that this game will not have a season pass, and all of the content including maps, modes, and characters will be free to everyone. But it's obvious that this is the price we have to pay for that. We get a free-to-play model game for a full $60. This is worrying to say the least. Call of Duty World War II released a week prior, and Activision has announced that it has made over $500 million so far. To put it in perspective, the game's launch was bigger than the opening of Marvel's Thor, Ragnarok, and DC's Wonder Woman combined. The game also set a record for the best-selling digital game on PlayStation 4, and the most active players for this generation of consoles and on PC. It's obvious that a return to form for the franchise really paid off. Knowing that the release of World War II has surpassed last year's Infinity Warfare sales twice. While these numbers are most definitely impressive, the current record for day one sales is held by Call of Duty Ghosts, which made over $1 billion in its first day of launch, and an all-time day one sale record is still being held by Modern Warfare 3, which managed to sell around 6.5 million units on its first day of release. Nevertheless, these numbers for this year's installment are very much impressive. It will be interesting to find out how much the game will make over time, knowing that microtransactions are yet to go live next week. CD Projekt Red went on record this week to say that after Cyberpunk 2077 development is finished, the studio will probably look into ways to bring us a new game in the Witcher universe. It won't be necessarily featuring our beloved Geralt, as the CEO, Adam Kicinski, has claimed that Geralt's story is most definitely finished. So if you were hoping for The Witcher 4, you're out of luck. Kicinski has said that if they were not to release a game in the Witcher universe, the fanbase and shareholders would never forgive the studio. Well, I can tell you that he ain't lying. I am not the forgiving type of person. Rockstar Games is about to release the remastered version of LA Noire on PlayStation 4, Xbox One and Switch, and the trailer for the Switch's version has showed us that the previous options named Truth, Doubt and Lie are long gone and now replaced by Good Cop, Bad Cop and Accuse. Which at first came to me as a shock, but then I realized that the developers have done that with good intentions, knowing that previously while playing the game, if you were to choose one of these options, sometimes your control character would react in a way that you possibly did not ever want him to react. And that's exactly what Rockstar had to say to this change. In their eyes, it will help players understand more clearly what's about to happen after one of these choices is made. So have you ever played Watchdogs? No? Well, I don't blame you, don't worry. However, if you missed out on the first installment of the game, now is your chance to get it for as low as free, as long as you're planning on playing it on PC. Yup, Ubisoft is giving away a copy of Watchdogs for everyone who wants it. All you have to do is click on the link that I will leave in the description, and follow the instructions on the site to get your own copy of the game. However, you will have to get it on Ubisoft's platform called Uplay. But free is free, right? Also, this promotion ends on November 14th, so if you want the game, be quick about it. And in other news that I found interesting this week, Phil Spencer, the current face of all things Xbox, has come on record to say that Microsoft is going to be more aggressive when it comes to exclusives for the platform from now on, saying that the company will be focusing more on making new IPs, opening new studios and acquiring existing ones. So hopefully now that the company has launched Xbox One X, they will bring out the big guns in the form of exclusives and start giving Sony some competition. Also talking about Microsoft, the company is running a contest for a few lucky gamers who will win a free butler for a week. This is Microsoft's way of promoting and celebrating the launch of Xbox One X. Unfortunately, the only countries that are eligible for this contest are Denmark, Sweden, Norway and Finland. The contest is perfect for the gamers who want to play games but don't have enough time to do so, as the butler will take care of the laundry, do the dishes, clean the apartment, walk the dog, house it, and so on. So if you're currently residing in one of these countries that are eligible for this contest, I'll leave a link in the description down below. And last but not least, this one came as a major surprise, so I've had to double check if it was April's Fool's or anything. So it turns out that Intel is now working together with their rival AMD. I was just as shocked when I heard this, trust me, knowing that Intel wasted no time in the past months trying to bash AMD's work with their Ryzen CPUs, but as it now turns out, Intel sees AMD as a viable partner to make CPUs based on Intel technology and AMD's graphics, all in hopes to battle Nvidia. Some early leaks have claimed that these CPUs with the integrated GPUs will be somewhat similar to the RX 570 performance-wise. It will be definitely interesting to see how this partnership turns out and how these CPUs will perform in real life. And that's all there was this week. Don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment in the comment section telling me which piece of news surprised you the most this week. You can also follow me on social media at facebook.com/MikolajGX and on Twitch, where you can find me live streaming at twitch.tv/MikolajGX. And until next time, take care and bye for now.